In an ancient time, when a terrible evil threatens the land, only one man can save the world.
Say what? Get out of here.
What? What's the meaning of this?
Oh, we'll just take off that broken record.
I say.
Here, hold my earrings while I take this monster down. I've got your back, darling. We just might burn down this town. Oh no, oh yeah. When you're up against a challenge and you need a helping hand, we've got an arsenal of fireballs, steel stilettos, and a cat. Oh yeah.
Hi, and welcome to Here Hold My Earrings. I'm your DM, Al, and today we have Henrietta, Laura, Yvonne, Rebecca, Yoni, and Susan. Henrietta?
Hi, I'm Henriette. I'm from Norway, and I play a Kalashtar druid named Dalin.
Excellent. Laura?
Hi, I'm Laura. I'm from Germany, and I'm playing Byleth, a Dragonborn wizard.
Fantastic. Yvonne?
Hi, I'm Yvonne, and I'm from Canada, and I play Cracker, a half-orc barbarian.
Sweet. Rebecca?
Hey, I'm Rebecca. I'm from Germany and I play Orla, a human cleric.
Great. Yoni?
Hi, I'm Yoni. I'm from Belgium, and I play a half-elf bard.
And Susan?
Hi, I'm Susan. I'm from America, and I too play a half-elf bard. No relation.
Aren't all half-elf
That we
bards
know of.
related? I mean,
No,
yeah,
we are not.
it's the descendant of what? You're all descended from one bard.
There you go.
And your character
Okay.
names are?
Moxie.
Oh, I'm Mira.
Yes, thank you. I'm just
completely
a
forgot.
half-elf bard. In real life, I'm a half-elf bard. I'm just playing myself.
You know?
Very good. Thank you, Henrietta. Well done. Thank goodness somebody's paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I believe Yoni was going to give us a little bit of a recap.
Okay, so last week, we were still here in the basically entrance of this area, where there was the guy was still running off the bridge constantly while we were watching. And then we decided to open a door without checking anything, which was a brilliant idea. Because
Ooh.
Mira was knocked out by a lightning bolt. But I was brought back. We then decided that maybe a detect magic was a good idea, and also some healing. Then we rummaged around in that little adjacent room and tried to figure out how to cross the old bridge. Byleth and Cracker were able to cross with a magic disc of some sort, of which I've forgotten the name. And then they were promptly attacked by shadows. We battled the shadows. Moxie was knocked out and lost her shadow. And now, also, I've forgotten the name of the character.
It's on the screen.
Dalin got stuck in the bridge as well. So right now we're on both sides of the bridge. Dalin is stuck, and we're trying to get over to the other side.
Very good. Would anyone like to add anything?
I can't think of anything.
Just that we got some loot, some rope, and Scroll of Alarm spell. And actually, crampons, which are not tampons.
Yeah.
So does
Oh,
everybody
yes.
understand what a tampon is? Do I need to explain that to all of you ladies again?
Yes, we need a mansplation.
It's a so ladies, a tampon is a feminine hygiene product.
here we go.
I didn't
Ah.
know. Oh my
Please do
gosh.
not provide
Thank
instructions.
you so much.
Yeah, I was
Really,
gonna say,
Al.
we don't-
Cancel Al.
It's a whole new world.
I think we could.
Um,
I think we can
Yeah.
leave that in, and
Brand
hopefully
new
everybody who
tampon
listens to
to
this.
be seen.
Oh my God, are we making a song, a Disney song about a tampon? Somehow, I wouldn't be
Um,
surprised if Disney tried to pull that at some point. You should. You know what? I will give you permanent inspiration if you finish that song for the next month.
Oh,
Oh my
don't
gosh.
make me. I will
I'm
do
serious.
it.
If you can finish that song and
Do
make
it.
it like a real song for like, I'll give it
Yeah?
to you for like the next 4 sessions. You can use one per session, and know that you're going to get another one after that. The Disney
Let me
tampon
Google the
parody
lyrics.
song. Okay. So yes, well done, Yoni. You get a point of inspiration from Mira.
Hey.
Who else currently has inspiration? I think a lot of you have inspiration, don't you?
Yeah.
Does anybody not have inspiration?
Well,
Me,
I
forget
already
to use
had
it.
it.
At least I don't think I do.
Okay. So you can
stacked?
only have one at a time. You can always give it to someone else as they're rolling something specifically, or announce that you're going to give it before they roll.
Okay.
You cannot use it to make an enemy roll twice and have disadvantage. You can only give it to like an ally or yourself to get advantage. So Susan, Moxie doesn't have it. Does everybody else have it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've
Okay,
had
cool.
mine 3 months
All
or
right.
something.
Yeah.
She's saving it
Me too.
for that one moment.
Yep.
when
Might
we
need
get a
it.
pearl.
Yeah, the pearl situation, saving it.
The
Yeah.
pearls. I cast detect pearl with advantage.
Yeah.
There's like a puddle of water, like about 2 feet wide and half an inch deep. It's obviously not salt water. It might even be related to a cow that was standing next to it.
Oh my.
But I cast pearl, detect pearl with advantage on the off chance that there's a pearl in it.
Never know.
Could be a kidney stone though.
Yeah, it's actually a kidney stone in disguise. You never know, you said. Actually, Henrietta, I kind of think I might know. I don't know. As the DM, I think I might know. I don't mean to be argumentative. I'm just saying. I think I might. All right, cool. Yes. So Henrietta, so Dallin is basically, she's fallen partway through this rickety old bridge. She's up to her right thigh, left thigh.
Right, I guess.
Okay, up to her right thigh, and it's actually bleeding because she's been punctured by these broken zerk wood slats that are splintering. It's not heavy, but it's definitely bleeding, and the blood's even trickling down her thigh as she's trapped there. Several of you are on the sort of the middle island portion of this area. You've managed to defeat some of these shadows that disappeared. Moxie is walking around without a shadow, which I thought was an odd omission.
No,
And
she said it.
oh,
Yeah,
she
I
did. Oh,
said it.
sorry. All right. Just chill out. It's early for me. It's not as early as Yvonne, but it's still early for me. And I was up until 1:30 doing your stuff, by the way. So, yeah.
We still love you.
Yeah. I know. And then we've got a bunch of you on this side. And you do have a lot of potential climbing equipment, which is found in this room, which was a combination guard room and obviously also some sort of maintenance and security room. The crampons don't quite fit any of your medium-sized feet. And some of the rope, as I recall, Moxie had the good idea to check the rope to make sure that it actually was serviceable. Some of it wasn't, possibly. Some of it was, and some of it, there was even one coil that looked really nice.
The silken coil.
Silken coil. Okay, so what do you guys want to do?
I want to try and grab the floating disc that is over my head, beside me, and try to drag myself up.
Yeah. Sure. I mean, there's no reason why you can't grab it. Yeah, do you want to make it a strength check to see if you can get yourself out?
I don't want to, but my strength is not good.
We'll say that you can probably get yourself out, just like, you know, even people who aren't particularly strong can get out of a pool, but how badly you roll may determine whether or not you take additional damage getting out.
Okay. It's good. Let's see. Strength. That's a 1. I don't know why I did that.
Yeah.
But it's not a natural 1. It's a natural 2 minus 1.
That makes it much better.
Yeah, much better.
You were going on about it with such confidence. I
Yeah.
was like,
It's
am I
almost
missing
like
something in the
crit.
I'm like I'm flipping through my books like, am I missing something? It's like, what? Okay. Yeah. Okay, so you managed to get out, but you'll take another d6 of piercing damage if you'd like to roll that for yourself.
Okay. 1. Yay.
There you go. Are you okay there? Do you need a timeout?
This is a natural 1.
You need to sit down. Yeah. Okay. So Delin is out. Delin is presumably on the disc itself. We'll say you're on the disc.
Mhm.
The rest of you are on this side. As you are struggling with this rope bridge, you know, I know that some of you did look down previously to see how deep the actual cavern was, but none of you actually mentioned anything about the other rope bridges that you can see. It's apparent that there are additional rope bridges roughly 1 level down. From where you are, you can't necessarily see a lot. There's clearly a passageway below you for this rope bridge. So this rope bridge attaches to some sort of a ledge that must have a tunnel. I don't think you can get a lot of detail about this one. It kind of just wraps around and disappears. So this, if you can see it, this bit of rock here kind of juts out, and this rope bridge disappears underneath it and curves around. This is obviously some sort of a naturally occurring, almost pillar-like structure. And for those of you who can see it, these are all of these little narrow channels like the one in the guard room. They are both combination windows as well as murder holes where somebody with, you know, missile weapons can shoot out. Does anyone
So,
want to do
guys,
anything?
How
we
are
have
we
to get
crossing the
everybody over on
bridge?
one side. Yeah, we need to get everybody together.
I'm just kind of
Well-
standing here looking around wondering, I'm kind of, what's wrong here? Something doesn't feel right.
I'm gonna wait
Um,
my turn for the Uber.
I mean, yeah, I could reduce myself again and then do the same thing.
Is that 1
If
minute? Or
You don't have a better. Yeah, it's 1 minute.
oh, yeah.
Can you post the spell?
Mhm.
Thank you. Sorry, did you say you're casting the spell again, or you're?
I would need to cast enlarge reduce again
Yes. Okay.
because it was only a minute.
Yes. Right. I thought you were saying you were using the spell to change your shape, because I'm not sure that's what you're allowed to do with that spell. I think you choose to go up or down once, and then that's it. Right?
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Didn't one of you like use one of the ropes to give us an additional rope across the bridge?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then
They
we were
did.
attacked, so I didn't get a chance to do that yet.
Are we rope dancing?
So
Rope
I
dancing?
could go and to the side here
Walking on a
and hammer
tightrope.
in a python. Yeah, you can do that. Go right ahead. We can sing for you.
Yeah.
I can
Providing
certainly try, but I
assistance.
don't know if I'll reach the other side.
So the rule on jumping long distances, in case you were thinking about it, this is going to be too long for most of you, pretty much everybody really. If you can get a 10-foot running jump, so you start from say back here, you can then jump a distance in feet equal to your strength score. If you have some other bonus because of some special boots, or you drank a potion, or maybe you're a different size, then that number increases. But I think none of you, even Cracker, currently can quite jump that. Now that's just a straight jump. There are other things you could always do to try to improve your chances, or but that's just the basic rules on jumping.
I mean,
Okay, so can I say that I had set the rope down in battle and now I'm picking it up and hammering a python in here and making a secure line?
Sure.
It did
Who was
travel
holding the other
across
end
the
of the rope?
Well, that's the point. I think it might have been Delin.
No, I don't think you put anyone to hold the other side. I think you just dropped the one end and then floated
Yeah,
over.
I
And
think
just
so.
came across.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't
yeah,
think.
but do we have something to secure it on this side?
Well, hang on.
Yeah, there's
I'm asking
stuff in the
who where
shed.
would I'm wondering if the rope actually just fell into the cavern.
Yeah, maybe.
Because was anybody holding
I
it?
wasn't paying attention. No, it's
I don't think anybody was holding it, if I'm being honest.
But if it's long enough, it would just stay on the side here where we are, right?
But we don't know how deep the place is unless it landed on.
Have you ever
something.
tried to it's like 20 to 30 feet across, so that means at least half the weight of the rope would be, maybe if it's spread out on the bridge, then it's okay. But if it was like dangling suspended over a cavern and you've got more than half the length of the rope dangling unsupported, I think
Well.
it's going to fall into the cavern, no?
Yeah.
No, because I floated over the bridge with Byleth, so I was running it across the bridge. I wasn't intending to run it across the
Okay,
cavern.
just checking to see if everybody remembers details. It's important. Okay, yeah. So we'll say that it's laying on the bridge. The bridge is obviously strong enough to support the rope. It's strong enough to support a super small SMOL gnome-sized Byleth Dragonborn wizard who is like, if she was cute before, she's like uber cute now.
Yeah.
Yay. And a rope is definitely less heavy than even a gnome. So it's on the bridge. Yeah, so I mean, there are murder holes here. There are pillars, part of the rope bridge, but the question is, well, do you trust those if you don't trust the bridge itself? As I mentioned, there's the door handle, right? There's a room in here. One of you could just hold on to it, but then the question is, how do you get that last person across?
I mean, I can hold on to it, and later so we can just use it as like an additional security for getting across. Because obviously the wood still works if we're careful. And then once I'm the last person, I could just tie it around myself. So in case I do fall, you could try to like pull me up.
Yeah, we can do that.
Strength check for me hammering in the python and tying at the end here
Mm-hmm.
or anything? Okay.
Do you have a hammer?
I do.
Okay.
My warhammer. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll work. I mean, in a
I
pinch.
left the other one to be repaired, but I have the one. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's a Python. It's designed for this. You're big, strong, strapping, lass. So dink, 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 and it's sunk.
Okay, who
Who
would
wants
like to
to-
go first?
I, the shadowless one.
I'm holding on to it.
And then
Wrapping
suddenly
it around
Orla just
my
runs
wrist.
across, taking the rope with her.
No.
What are you
Cracker,
doing?
maybe
Two
you could.
half-elf bards.
I'm just gonna say to Orla, just remember to guide yourself.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm casting guidance on myself to hopefully keep a good hold of the rope.
Oh, excellent. Yeah. And as you cast the spell, your foot suddenly finds like this special little niche, and you feel like you've got a bit of extra grip.
I guess I'm going to make my way over.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. You can have what did we say last time? Was it dexterity?
Sounds about right.
Okay. Acrobatics if you want. Otherwise, it doesn't really matter if you're not proficient.
Not in acrobatics, no. But in dex, yes.
Oh, there's a stumble, but you catch yourself on the rope. Actually, I should have said with advantage, but we'll just say you had a +3, +5 from the rope. So,
Okay.
yeah. So you managed. It's a little bit. It's wobbly. It's definitely scary, right? You know, you're not particularly heavy, but it creaks under your weight. You hear a couple of snaps, a couple of crackles. You know, maybe even a pop. Sorry, cereal advert there.
Breakfast humor.
Yeah, breakfast humor. All right, Mira, looks like it's your turn.
Yay!
She looks a bit like Fran Drescher, actually.
Yeah. Just with pointy ears.
Subconsciously influenced.
Okay, so I'll do an acrobatics check with advantage.
Sure. Yeah. Ooh.
Ooh.
Well, I was going to just say you could also just take the +5 bonus, but in this case, which would have been better in this case. In this case, you took the advantage. You get a 7, so you'll fall. You'll take 1 point of piercing damage as your foot goes through one of the wood slats, but you steady yourself, and you manage to come back out.
Okay.
It stings like the dickens.
Mira's just going to sigh and just keep walking, like trying not to show that she's hurting. Just keep walking. Like, I meant to do that.
Fair enough. All right, Orla.
Before
Well,
she goes, I'm going to jump down on the floating disc, get behind Cracker, grab rope, and cast guidance on Cracker just in case she falls. Then she
Okay.
should have.
Oof, thank you.
I've got guidance on myself. And I tie the rope like around my midriff so that yeah. But I still, when I make my way across, I still do it very, very carefully, kind of looking at which piece of wood looks sturdy and which doesn't.
Excellent.
And I try like not to weigh too much. I kind of suck in my stomach.
Because sucking in your stomach somehow is actually going to reduce your weight.
Yeah.
That's our magical spell that does that.
Okay.
It just shifts stuff around. Oh, never mind. I mean, in a game full of dungeons, full of dragons, and God knows what else, we're still trying to deal with real world physics. Okay, go for
It's
it.
a placebo.
It's a placebo. Yeah, it gives you confidence.
There you go.
If you feel pretty, there you go. Yeah, the rest of you watch in amazement as Orla does this little hopscotchy dance where she jumps from one foot to the other, pirouettes a couple of times, lands on one slat, avoids another, and somehow as well, she looks a little bit thinner.
Show off.
Well done. Yeah, show off, exactly.
At least you made it.
I do a little bow and then I remove the rope.
Mira just huffs.
It's like, does anybody whisper behind her back, do you think she had the liposuction? I don't think she's just been working out. I don't believe that at all. Keto my
She
ass.
needs to eat more.
Yeah.
All right.
Well done.
So I guess yeah.
Is our little like ghosty friend still like running off the wrong way after he crosses the bridge?
Yes. So after you interacted with the whatever you want to call it, the spirit, as it were, his path has changed permanently so that now he runs towards the bridge, across the bridge, and then around where you're all standing currently. He basically just sort of evaporates into a bit of a mist, and then he reappears on the opposite side, starts the whole tour slowly, and then spots the bit that scares him and then runs off again. So this time he's not running and disappearing into the chasm. He's actually just running here. But whatever it is that's happening, he seems to be tied to this particular general area.
Well, I think we were going to fix a machine. So let's go do that. Maybe he'll stop running then.
Maybe.
Right. Everyone feel alright? Do I need to heal anyone?
I don't know. I feel like
yeah,
it could use a
I'm
boost.
still. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I could use a boost.
Well,
I can do one.
sure. Who wants a good boost?
Considering I'm almost dead.
Yeah, she could probably use more than me.
Okay,
like-
so
Still standing here bleeding.
okay, Moxie. I'm walking towards you, and I'm gonna put my hand on your shoulder, and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds.
Okay. 8.
Hey,
Yay. I'm no
Feeling
longer
better?
dead. Yes, thank you so much.
I'm going to do a healing word on Cracker. 6 something.
That's great. Thank you.
Welcome.
Bring up, flex a bit. You know.
Stretch. Listen to the bones crack and pop. Much better.
Should we sit down for a moment, just for the injured to take a breath?
Oh, I'm good now.
Okay. And I guess we're continuing?
Yeah, do you want me to go first? Open
Sounds
some more
good.
doors?
Um,
Do we
Before
take
you
the rope?
do,
Great.
Well, you're all bunched up right next to each other.
Yeah.
yeah.
before you open another door, give me a warning.
Or a book.
There's a door
And
right
maybe
in
we
front of
Or
us.
just a shield.
Want to try that one?
Orla, you have the rope, right?
Oh, is it
I was
too
gonna
late to
say,
cross the bridge again?
Because
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh no, there's a door, and we're all standing on the wrong side of it, right next to
Well,
each other.
I feel
Should
like
I
while we're
cast detect magic?
I was thinking someone should have that up right now at all times.
Sure, I'll cast detect magic.
Can you two do it? On
I'm
shift?
moving out of the way. But Violet did make a valid point. We may want to collect the rope back.
Okay, I gave
Um,
it to Cracker.
Although we
okay, great.
yeah, okay. I got it.
Someone is knocking on the door.
Anybody home?
Well, let me know when you guys start opening doors and setting off traps. I mean, oops, did I say that out loud?
Do I see anything with my detect magic?
Well, it's 10 minutes, right? You have to cast it ritually, unless you're using a
yeah.
spell slot. So eventually it will
yeah.
be up, but assuming you're not interrupted. But let's just make sure that there's nothing else anybody wants to do first, because
We
it'll
could-
happen probably in the interim.
We could have a look at that skeleton, right? We haven't looked at what he's carrying yet, I think.
Yeah.
I'm gonna back away from said skeleton just in case.
Well, if we all kind of if we all just assume it's gonna do what the first skeleton did. So is there anything first we can see on him?
Yes. So far you've seen a few skeletons that are obviously medium-sized creatures and presumably drow. They all have some, vestige of white hair, and they are very lithe-looking, lean, slim of build, similar to your two half-elves, but your two half-elves, they look chunky in comparison.
Excuse me?
Well, I'm just saying, thick with 3 C's, as Maddie might have said. Dylan, previously having been an elf, will recognize them as elven build. The ones that you've seen before, they generally seem similarly armed and armored. The only difference is that the first two, they were badly damaged, as if they'd been killed, not just from possibly being pierced or slashed, but they actually had, damage to their armor that destroyed parts of the armor. The armor on this one doesn't look too badly damaged, and you can actually see a little on the tabard, a little symbol. Let me find it. Sorry. And it looks a bit like this.
Okay. I don't think we have seen that before.
How many gods are there?
It might not be a god. It might be a family crest or something.
Yes, Delin, as a cultural elf, if she's not a cultural Kalishtar, will know that the drow do organize in houses, and although she may not recognize this particular one, or she might, but it's unlikely. She would know that they do have family. They're organized by house, and this is quite possibly, or more likely, an emblem of a particular house.
Yeah. We know of one house, but God, what was its name?
And actually, the two half-elves would probably know a little bit about it too, but since they're bards. Although you're both mostly culturally human, aren't you?
Mhm.
I mean, I'm concentrating on my spell right now, so.
But yeah.
Shut up! I'm trying to find the song on Spotify.
This book was after the Temple of Lolth. So I don't recognize the symbol. I know that we had a symbol that resembles an A at some point. Not so long ago.
Very good. Yep.
I don't think we actually found out what that was, did we?
No, I don't think so.
It was a symbol on a drow priestess, but I don't think. Let's see. House Misrim was in the Temple of Lolth.
Very good. Well done, Henrietta.
I actually found something in my notes. Something of use.
Yay.
Not just Frog
Excellent.
Guy. We meet Frog Guy. I have that in my notes as well.
He has a name.
Well, not in my notes. He's just
I mean, why
Apparently
do I
not.
even bother thinking up new names? I'll just call everybody Bob.
Yeah.
And then this way nobody will ever get it wrong.
But we'll all forget that the names were all Bob and start calling them something else.
Yeah.
No, you won't forget.
I think that actually was the Frog Guy Bebop that I had.
Yes,
Just
it was.
Frog Guy.
Yes, it was Bebop.
Bebop.
Yep.
No, No, I can
Oh.
say that I recognize this symbol.
Carrying any weapons? Any backpack?
Yes. So all of the, as far as you can tell, all the little crossbow, the sort of hand crossbow sized quarrels are expended. He's got a little case attached to his right hip or her right hip, and it's empty. The hand crossbow has been crushed, so it's broken, obviously stepped on or something. And the sword is still in its scabbard. It's a short sword. And he's wearing a kind of chainmail, but it's not in great condition. It's probably serviceable, but it wouldn't be, it wouldn't be super helpful unless you really, really need armor, in which case, yes, you could try to put it on. And just as a reminder, even if you're not proficient in a particular class of armor, like heavy or medium, you can still put it on, but you'll have disadvantage on anything that you're doing with that armor on. And you can't cast spells if you're a spellcaster that doesn't normally have armor proficiency of that type.
I say we take the short sword.
Go ahead.
No, I'm a Cracker. Can you like come next to me, please, or like next to the thing?
Oh, you don't want to touch it.
Oh yeah.
I want.
Heard this before.
I want. If it comes to life, I think we should all be ready to just kill it. Okay?
With fire.
All right. Probably with fire. Yeah. Me whapping it isn't gonna make a difference.
Don't you have like a magical weapon?
I do, but I still think burning it's better.
All right.
It's dusty in here.
I'm ready. I have my
I'm-
produce flame.
Okay. I am reaching down and I am going to take the short sword.
And it slides out easily from the scabbard.
That was anticlimactic. Is it looking in a good condition?
Yeah, it looks fine. I mean, it's obviously not been oiled for over 100 years, but it is actually it doesn't look super exceptional, but it is a well-crafted short sword. And for those of you who know anything about elven technology and weapons and armor, you know that generally elves produce very fine quality materials.
Right. I take it. Put it away. And also looking again, making eye contact with Cracker and Dylan, I'm reaching to the emblem. Is it something that I can take off the armor?
Yes, it's a separate tabard, so it's basically a very wide sash that slides over the shoulder.
All right. I take that.
Okay. The actual emblem itself is it's a fine bit of silk on the tabard. The tabard is a fine clothy material, but it's rotted. The silk hasn't really rotten very much, and the actual threads, although they're red, they're dyed silk.
Okay. So either Dylan, do you want to hold on to it, or should I just keep it with me?
Well, I have the trinket of Asmodeus and tattoo of Kransley, so I can take
You want
it.
it for?
My
Yeah,
collection.
you want to keep it for your collection. Okay,
Yeah.
you can keep it for your collection.
My symbol collection.
Start a book.
Okay, I can take it. No problem. Can I just do a history check or something to see if I can recall the symbol? If I've seen it before?
Mm-hmm.
Just in
Sure.
case. I don't think we have seen it before in the game, but
Sure, it's possible as a soldier, as an elf soldier, you might have seen it.
Yeah. 13.
Yes. You recognize this. I just made the thing. Now I'm going to have to change it again. Darn it.
Way to keep him on his toes.
Yeah, really. Oops. Okay, so I'm actually creating 2 handouts, one for the House Mizrum symbol,
Oh.
and the other one is going to be for this one. So you guys can have it. It's still nice if you want to draw it, just because it'll be in your journals, which you'll keep forever. Or at least until you get fed up with me and you decide to burn it in a symbolic gesture of Tharsis. But you should be able to see it in the handouts section of the character of the journal bit of Roll20 now. Drow House Mizrum, Drow House Duskren. So, as a former soldier of the of Queen Titania's Feywild armies, your primary role, Delin, was to safeguard the Feywild and the various entrances on Toril from potential incursion by humans, orcs, goblin kind, and all the other nasties that might want to despoil the beautiful plane of the wild creatures. But you also, of course, as an elf, remember the details with respect to the separation of the dark elves and how they were cast down from the elven pantheon as a result of Lolth's treachery. And in the seeds of this treachery, a number of houses were born. Each of them have their own power base. Sometimes they have very different approaches to conducting their business or executing their long-term goals. Not all of them are famous. There are literally dozens and dozens of houses across several major Drow cities, of which Menzoberranzan is the most famous and the most important. And there isn't a capital per se. They're mostly independent city-states. But some of the houses are trans-metropolitan, shall we say. They have branches in more than one location. And House Duskren, although it's not one of the ruling houses that are most famous, you will recognize them because they are famous for being the fiercest fighters. And they are often part of the vanguard of any assault led by the Drow armies. You have definitely encountered them in your own travels. And whenever you fight the House Duskren soldiers, the elves that you've been part of or the groups that you've heard stories from who fought them took very heavy losses.
Okay.
So they're a bit like Sparta?
Yes,
Mhm.
exactly. Not even being sarcastic. If there was another house that was more Athens, these guys are the Spartans of the Drow. What they lack in manners, they make up for in beards.
And the lack of shirts.
And abs.
Shirts and abs. Beards and abs. Are we coming on that door, Mira?
Well,
Yeah,
I'm looking at a clock through the fourth wall.
She had to stop
I'm asking
her
the DM.
ritual casting because she was asking about whether or not this was Spartan. So you have
Oh,
to start
so-
all over again.
Because Mira knows what Sparta is.
Exactly.
All right. Is there anything unique
Orlamite.
about the Orlamite? Anything
Sorry,
unique about the walls other than the little shooty holes?
Yes, there are a number of symbols on the walls. They are Elvish, Gnomish, I meant to say, which means that the script itself is Dwarven. Does anybody speak or read Dwarven? I know you've got your
I-
comprehend languages up.
I think
do
I
I-
do. I speak
I do
Dwarven.
as well.
Okay.
Nope.
So obviously, anybody who had their comprehend languages still up would be able to read it. But those of you who read Dwarven will recognize the symbols because it's a bit like, like Chinese and Korean and Japanese, right? They all share a common root ancestry in Chinese, so some of the bolder symbols are the same. And there are some symbols that clearly say exit, one. There's some other symbols that indicate, what you would recognize as a temple symbol, words for temple. And also something for second floor with an arrow.
Which direction is the arrow pointing?
Well, in this particular case, all of the symbols are on the walls and they basically are wrapping around the walls.
Mm-hmm.
So everything's kind of pointing around the edge here. But as you walk around it, you'll find that there are more symbols that differentiate when things split off.
Kind of like
So
Are
far, you
we-
guys haven't moved it away from, you're a bit shell-shocked from your various encounters, which is understandable. So you're all like clustered like little chicks under Delin and Cracker's protective wings.
I mean,
Just
that's
is a
table
door,
talk for
right?
a second. Are we talking about
Sorry, what was
first
that?
floor, second?
Sorry, what was that, Rebecca? Isn't Mira doing her detect magic spell?
This is Yoni asking a question.
Sorry. Yeah, well, all right. Sorry, Rebecca, what was it you said? 1 sec. Yoni.
I just made a small comment saying, yeah, that because that's the smart thing to do.
It is the smart thing to do. Absolutely. Okay. Yeah, Yoni, what did you want to ask?
Oh yeah, are we talking about first floor, second floor, or ground floor and second floor? Ground floor, first floor, second floor.
There's nothing relating to ground floor here, but
Yeah,
that
but
doesn't necessarily mean anything. It could be so one thing just to keep in mind, you're underground. So the conceit that something might be the ground floor doesn't really exist in the underground and Underdark, right?
Mm-hmm.
They may call it something that is equivalent to the sort of the main level, but it's not going to be called the ground floor.
Okay, sorry.
No, it's not an apology thing. I don't want you to get confused. I'm not trying to mislead you, right? You guys apparently on level 1, and there's an arrow that says level 2 someplace else, basically.
Okay.
And I asked if this was a door.
Yes, it is a door. Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Okay.
This is a
Oh
door.
no, it's okay. I was kind of quiet.
All of these, anytime you see one of these kinds of little gray solid rectangles, they're definitely going to be doors. There may be other structures that you'll see later on that are not necessarily doors, but they could be things like gates, just so you know. And you may also see rubble at some point.
Okay.
I mean, there's these like, how do you call them? The like holes for shooting things out of?
Murder holes?
Murder holes, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can I look through one?
Sure, yeah. And you are a human,
Yeah.
so you'll only see a little bit based on your light cantrip, I guess.
I can stick my hand with
Yeah.
a reduced flame in one of the other holes. So
I
it's
know.
like,
Yeah,
no,
sure,
no,
that-
no, 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 no.
No, I've got
Nothing
I got dark
bad ever
vision.
happened from that.
no,
No.
Just
don't have to
randomly
overthink
stick your hand-
everything.
Stuff your
Just
hand in a
randomly-
hole.
Just open doors, stick hands in holes.
not tell someone about
I'm looking
your
through the
like
hole. I'm right there.
infected wound? Just
It's a lot,
All right.
lot of bitterness in this.
lady, you're on thin fucking ice.
Gonna
You
continue
need to
to
take
speak
better
these little
care of
symbols.
yourself.
Yeah, well.
That's hilarious. You're in fucking ice, getting told off. Yeah. Okay, so as you look into the room, you see that it has some broken furniture, tables, chairs. I think you guys can see all this, right?
Mhm.
It has clearly a passageway over here. I'm getting a red bar, so I don't know if you guys can see everything that I'm revealing.
So far.
Yep.
Okay.
Entrance.
There
you
should be a
said
table with 4 chairs, something on
Yeah.
top of the table, a couple of
beds.
unidentified. Yeah, there could be beds, there could be something else. But they're essentially
This
workstations.
might be a good place to. I just turned to everybody and I said, "Does anybody need a rest?"
I don't.
Only to get some power back up, not to like recover any injuries.
Maybe like a short rest.
I was thinking the same thing.
Pretty defensible. Could stay here at the door
Yeah, but
on the inside.
do any of us get anything except a little more health with a short rest? Don't most of us need a long rest to get some power back?
Yeah, maybe.
If I rest again, if I just rest like a bit, like I can do the thing again where I made the ghosts turn away, but I mean that didn't help us last time. But other than that, I'm good.
Well, we can always come back here if we need a rest.
Yeah, that is good.
Yep. Good to know
Or
it's
if
there.
or if we get lost, this is where we meet again.
Yeah.
Disney World. Turn right
Like
at
in
the
Disney
spooky
World.
ghosts.
Yeah. I lost
All
my
right, everybody.
family. Yeah.
This is where we're meeting next to the spooky ghost and the elven drow skeleton. Don't forget.
Excuse me, Mr. Shadow. Can you point me back in the direction of I lost my mommy?
If we get separated and get lost, everybody meet back here. You can tell there's some mothers in this
So
group.
we're just waiting on.
We're
We're just waiting on
save
Mira, right?
Yeah, to see if she
Yeah,
can.
so if nobody wants to do anything else before you guys all start spreading out. If there is anything else, I'll finish that up because it's definitely going to happen before 10 minutes are up. But if you guys start spreading out or you're just waiting on Mira, then we'll go ahead to Mira's detect magic. Nothing else? Going once, going twice? Okay.
No.
Why is Byleth green and purple again? I forgot.
I don't know. Maybe it's because of the fog
Small.
cloud and because it was small. Yeah.
Oh, yes, right. Okay. And who's got the lycanthropy?
I'll do.
Was it Cracker?
I might.
Yeah, the Lynn and
No, I-
Cracker. The
No, I
two
think
most
I
powerful.
saw it.
God, that would be terrible if you guys, if the two most powerful members of your party suddenly went crazy, huh? Let's hope that doesn't happen.
Rabies, please. No rabies.
Okay.
Famous last words.
Yeah,
I know, right?
Exactly. So Mira finishes the detect magic spell, and she'll see that there is a faint aura on the door. And hang on. It doesn't tell you what it is, obviously, since it's not. That's not the the point of it, but it does have a slight abjuration indication.
Okay, I relay that to the group.
Okay, so we don't touch it.
I mean, you can touch it. I don't know what will happen when you touch it. But you can.
Right. And in fairness, you know, Mira, all the people who have access to some arcane spells will know that abjuration in and of itself doesn't have to be dangerous. It could just be something else that stops somebody from opening the door or something along those lines, right? It could be something that explodes, because that would also potentially be abjuration magic.
I'm gonna pull out my new short sword and wave it around like in Mira's view and ask, is it glowing?
Mm.
Is it?
Worth
No.
a
No.
try.
No, but you look absolutely glowing today. What do you do for your skin?
That is not a good thing when you have detect magic up, because that means something's going on. So I think this is just natural glow. nothing magical.
We could pick up
Oh.
one of these guys' bones and poke the door.
But if it's
you-
another like was it like like a lightning thing, it might reach
Yes, that was lightning.
us. It might reach us still.
Yeah.
But the lightning went straight out from the door, did it not? So if everybody's like on the side, not in
Mm.
front of the door, and you just poke it, maybe it'll disperse whatever was there.
Yeah,
Up to
and
you,
maybe
though.
not in front of the murder holes.
Yeah, that would be bad too. Like kind of come down here somewhere.
The hint is in the name.
Yep, murder holes.
I'm moving
down
over here.
where Orla is.
Well, any
sounds
volunteers
good.
to open the door?
I can.
I'll do
I
it.
can use my mage hand
Or
to open it.
Ooh, yes. Mage hand.
yeah.
that'll work.
Mhm.
Before you do, I'm
Move,
going to
Mira.
move all the way over here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go hang out with Orla.
Okay. So
Yay, Cracker joined us.
I'm hiding
Yeah.
behind Cracker.
everybody hiding behind Cracker and Delin. So it's Byleth over here by herself. Is that how it works?
One sec.
Wait, let me
Quick
think about
salute.
this.
I mean, I'm gonna go here, I think. Wait. I mean, it's gotta be 30 feet. Yeah, gonna go here. Because, yeah. And then I'm gonna cast Mage Hand and
Okay.
try to open the door.
Okay. Excellent. Yes. So you cast Mage Hand, and you can see your spectral hand kind of reach out quietly, and it does manage. This one, unlike the other one, is not just a U-bar handle. It's actually got a handle that turns. So as you turn the handle, it opens freely, and the door swings inside. And as it does, you all hear beep, 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 just going off in the whole area.
Mm,
Oh,
alarm spell.
Mhm.
Satina
Well,
used that a couple of times.
Damn
Did
it.
someone not have maybe the scroll you picked up?
Oh God.
And suddenly this thing plops out down from the ceiling above inside the room. It was obviously out of view of the murder holes for the 3-foot tall Sverfneblin, and starts moving out.
that definitely wasn't my fault.
And as it moves into the hallway, it slurps up the body of the drow warrior, so that it's just floating inside his gelatinous body. And this Sverfneblin body that was there also gets swept up. The old Dungeon Roomba.
I'm just gonna, as soon as I see it, I'm just gonna yell, "Can you talk?"
Does it have a mouth?
Well, the last one
Maybe it's
we
Clever Girl.
encountered, it talked.
No.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Have I encountered this before?
Oh yeah, couple.
Several times.
That's old hat.
They sting. They sting a bit. to be
Okay.
honest.
Who wants to roll for our cube?
I can.
Will.
Okay.
So 20.
Yes, please.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh my
Woo! Not only does she set it all off, she gives it
Oh no.
first attack. Nice.
And who's closest? Byleth.
Violet gets soaked in. Never to
Well,
be
now
seen
you know
again.
the answer to Byleth's skincare routine. Yes. Okay, so it enters your space, Byleth, and you can make a dexterity saving throw to avoid being swallowed whole.
No. I use my portent. It's 18.
Oh, cheater. Okay, so you get pushed to the side. Where would you like to go?
I would like to go home.
Obviously not the other side. It has to be somewhere behind or to the side or something.
I don't know, like here?
Sure.
All right. Then gonna go here.
Okay. The bridge is a bit rickety. Would you like to roll a dex save?
Aw, that is not nice.
Oh, come on. It's not like you didn't know this already.
Mm,
You spent 30 minutes trying to get across a bridge.
true.
Is
15.
anybody else surprised?
No.
No.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. See, I feel vindicated. Okay, so yes, you managed to avoid stepping on anything that cracks too badly, but you do flail your arms a little bit. But as you are moving away, well, you haven't moved out of his range, but he also does attack you because his attack is just moving.
Of course. What else? You know.
So bitter. Okay, so 1d20 attack. Yoni, would you like to roll?
Ooh, what? Oh, no.
Okay, yeah. I don't think that's going to
Alright.
hit.
No.
All right. Mira?
Okay. I have never encountered a thing like this before, so I have no idea what I'm doing. So I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery. And I'm just going to say, "You're so ugly, you constantly eat your feelings."
Ooh. Okay, yeah, it doesn't even need to understand you, which is really weird. But go ahead, roll a wisdom save for it. Yeah, so it kind of quivers a little bit, and a tiny little piece of the cube kind of just like sloughs off, almost like it was crying.
Oh.
Feel like a big shot now? Meanie.
And then for movement, can I just go stand behind Orla?
Sure. So you're gonna have to move back here. Yeah, so you move through Orla. Okay, cool. Dylan.
Yes. Let's see. Kind of need some room, don't we? I was thinking about turning into a saber-toothed tiger or something, but I think I'm gonna squish Cracker up against the wall.
It's like rush hour in Tokyo.
Yeah. From experience, I know that these guys, they sting if we get swallowed. To be honest. I am going to take a step forward, and a little step to the side, and I'm going to cast Thunderwave and try and aim it.
Wow.
Let's see if I can see.
You're
it
trying
from
to blow it
here.
off the ledge?
Yeah, over there.
Wow.
Let's see.
Nice.
Where do I have Thunderwave? I haven't used that in a moment. There you
Wow.
are.
Norwegian mum breaking out the slang.
Yeah. That's a 9, and for his save.
Oh.
Well,
Yeah.
Damn.
that sucked. What's planned?
Worth a
Yeah,
try.
I mean, it quivers. It obviously is affected, but it doesn't move backwards. And it definitely, I mean, you have used it in the past and you've seen what it can do. This doesn't seem like it had a full impact, obviously.
Do we need to make a saving throw because we're within 15 feet?
No, it's just forward. I'm aiming it forward to the cube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to use the ruler just to draw it out, just to give everybody an idea, because not everyone necessarily. If you read the description there, Yoni, it's a 15-foot cube, so she can draw the cube wherever she wants
Yeah.
adjacent to her.
So 15
Oh, okay.
up, and just the other way.
Yeah.
So it's like up here.
Yep.
Up. I tried, but it didn't work. And I think I'm just gonna, for my bonus action, I'm just gonna say, Glabugul? Is it you? You have some more gold for me?
Because it's funny, I'll
You
allow
pearl?
Yeah.
it. Do you have a pearl?
Do you have a pearl?
Oh my god.
Oh God, it never gets old. Okay, very good, excellent, Henrietta. Rebecca, what does Orla want to do?
Well, Orla is gonna step back behind Mira.
Leapfrog, anyone?
And
We're
she is
leapfrogging.
going to cast Fairy Fire.
Okay. So you can amend, if you wouldn't mind taking a moment when you've got a chance to amend this spell so it has the name at the top, like we just did. We showed everybody. Maybe even put like a little paragraph break in there somewhere in the middle.
Great.
So dexterity save, right? Yeah, go ahead and roll a dexterity save. All right,
Yay.
so I'm going to put these colors on there just to remind us that it has Fairy Fire. Is that okay? But you guys have to kind of
Yes.
remind me because I'll probably lose track. Cool.
Yes.
Well done. Anything? So you move back. Do you like push Mira back in front of you as you do that?
No,
You're the
I'm
cannon fodder.
no, I'm trying to protect her from behind.
Oh, sure.
Look,
I'm
I need
protecting
to
myself while protecting you from this side of yourself.
well, I need to stay unhurt so that the fairy fire stays up so we all get advantage when we hit it.
I mean, I
Mm.
can also cast Fairy Fire.
That's competing to
It's-
cast the same spell
It's
over and
my
over.
spell. It's my spell.
No, it's my spell.
It's like you wasted
We're
enough
just
in your
bickering.
combat arguing.
Now, children.
All right. Is Orla doing anything else?
No, that's it. That's my turn.
Okay. I think that was very good, actually. Well done. All right, Laura. Kind of being separated off over here to the left here by yourself. This is all empty.
I'm considering it.
This is
but-
clearly a stairwell down, but I don't know if you can see it in detail. Although I guess you've got your little candle or lantern or whatever.
Of course. Well, I think I'm staying here and I'm gonna go here. And
So
then
just
I wanna.
remember, if you move out of the range, it'll be attack, an opportunity attack. The
I'm sta-
sigh.
I'm staying here.
Well,
And
you could
then I'm gonna.
disengage, right?
No, I
Okay.
wanna take the challenge. I'm not like the other ones, you know, and I'm looking at like Orla. Um, and and then I'm gonna cast web on the gelatinous cube.
Okay, so yes. So where do you want the 20-foot cube to go?
Mm,
You want to draw it out?
um,
Would you like me to
mhm.
draw it for you?
That would be nice.
Okay. I mean, you can do it yourself. I'm just offering in
Ah.
case it's easy.
Well, I could.
Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is going to be, I know it says 15 feet, but it's actually 1, 2, 3, 4 squares.
Mhm.
So like this?
Mhm.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, good. So you'll cast a web there. Let's see. Go ahead and roll a dex save.
Mhm.
What'd you get? I'm looking for the
11.
web spell. Okay, and what's your DC again? Oh, he's going to fail. That's fine.
Okay.
Cool. So he's caught up in the web. Just he's not making a noise. He's just kind of squishing as he's squirming around in it.
Very happy.
Yeah, squelching almost.
Deserved for not being Global Girl.
Yeah, did that work? Yeah, there we go.
Mhm.
Good. Anybody? Anything else for Byleth?
No.
Okay. So yes, so he is now restrained, and Moxie.
All right. Well, since Byleth restrained it, that was my idea. Thanks. By the way.
You're welcome.
Let's see.
The cattiness, my goodness.
Well,
first come,
I
first serve.
was gonna follow the one that knew what she was doing and decided to try and push it off the edge, but unfortunately, I can't do that now. All right. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna Let me check something.
Although it doesn't really, it's not very well anchored, right? Because there's not two walls on either side. There's only one.
Oh, that's true.
So it's going to disappear
try it anyway.
next turn. Okay.
I'm gonna try it anyway. So we're gonna move up here, and just like our lovely lady here, I'm gonna thunder wave this thing.
Okay. Well, at a minimum, you'll do damage anyway.
Please
Yep.
don't do it.
And this is
from
with
there.
advantage.
Oh yeah, do it right there.
No,
Get
please.
both of them and blow them all off the ledge.
There. Is that better? I don't want to blow them off the ledge. I mean,
if you stand like over here, you can get a lot more people.
Yeah.
no. I did that in the very first one shot I did coming to online, and that was funny. Killed all the rats, blew up all the barrels of beer, but yeah, flattened everybody else. All right. So I'm good from here then?
Yeah.
Or do I
Wherever
need
you
to
want. Don't
All
let
right.
them influence you. You do you, as the kids say.
But I want to be cool like the Lynn. All right. Let's do Thunderwave.
Okay. Roll his save.
Yep.
Yeah, the whole cavern just keeps ringing and ringing and ringing with all these thunder waves. it seems to be affected, but it doesn't like get blown back, and it just doesn't. It doesn't seem very badly injured. Let's put it this way: it jiggles, it wiggles, but
Like Jello.
well, I'm glad somebody got the reference.
Mhm.
Anything else from Moxie?
No, because if I move, it's probably going to try and spit at me. So I'm good.
Okay. Well, now that you guys have helpfully blocked off the whole front section, Cracker has no place to go to get in there unless she wants to jump over everybody, land in
Well.
the web, and try to attack it from the side or behind.
Well, I think Cracker's
would
just
give her
trying to
inspiration.
remember if she's encountered this before and what worked and what didn't.
You guys have Cracker's definitely fought one of these, hasn't she?
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember what kind of effect I even had
Oh,
on it. I know I get
right.
swallowed by everything, so it's not really. I'm like a little hesitant. 'cause,
It's
know,
not
always
that
end up on
unusual.
the inside of everything.
It's just like the usual. It's like a typical Saturday night for Cracker.
Yeah. Fighting my way from the inside. Okay. And the web's still there, right? Hasn't sloughed off or anything.
Not yet, no.
Okay.
It will fail on the next round for Byleth because she was the one who cast it. Because it's not anchored.
And if I share a square, I'm at disadvantage? Or am I just at normal?
You can't share a square with somebody in attack in 5th edition.
Okay.
You have to, because attacking means you have to stop your movement. You can't stop your movement and share somebody else's square unless one of you two is a mount, in which case you wouldn't be both attacking at the same time. You'd have to have or the mount could attack, but it would attack independently.
Right.
Jumping
Unless-
on
unless,
Dylan's shoulders.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, if Dylan was a kitty cat, I could ride that. Okay,
Yes. As cool as it sounds, that's literally the case. If you guys remember the dinosaur
Yep.
races.
Oh yeah. Well then, can I throw a javelin? I have one left.
Sure. Who are you
Oh
aiming
no, I
at?
picked up a couple.
Byleth?
I'm aiming. Who am I aiming at? No,
Yes, hit me.
I'm aiming at the cube.
Okay. Yeah. I'll give the cube partial cover.
Okay, so I'm at disadvantage.
No, in this case it'll be just a +2 to armor class. Because it's so big.
Okay. Yeah.
But you have
All right.
advantage anyway because of the fairy fire.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Good point. Thank you for reminding us.
And
Okay,
because
so-
it's restrained.
I'll roll it again. And I'm raging. Sorry, I am obviously raging because this thing is creepy as heck. I can see a skeleton in the middle of it.
Yeah. He's still eating lunch and he wants more. He's being greedy. Yes, the 22 will hit. We'll use the first roll, obviously, so that'll be 6 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the good news is you hit, and it definitely pierces it. It seems to react with a violent shudder. The bad news is the javelin gets absorbed into the cube, so that one's not recoverable.
Yeah, I know. I just ticked it off. I just took
It's like
that out of my
basically-
inventory immediately.
Yeah, exactly. It's basically picking its internal teeth with it. Right. Okay. The cube is restrained, but that doesn't mean it can't attack. So, let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Laura, Susan,
Hello.
Henrietta, you can each roll a d20, and let's see who gets to be the target.
Lunch.
All right. Byleth.
Hello.
Rebecca, would you like to roll a d20 on Byleth?
Yeah, would it be with disadvantage because of the restraint?
I can't remember what
It has
restraint does now.
disadvantage because of my vicious mockery.
Oh, right. Well, that'll definitely count. So
Mhm.
there you go.
That's a natural one.
Okay, well, in that case, it misses. It swipes left. Let's just say.
I'm just gonna put my tongue out. Like, better luck next time.
Yeah, better luck next time. So apparently, the thunder waves
Oh,
no.
God.
drew quite a bit more attention, and
Oh,
2 more of these things just sort of squeeze out of these crevices that you didn't even notice above you, and they plop down, and they move across. Although it's quite large, it's not super heavy. This one is stupid, so it's literally just going to move right into the web and immediately have to roll dex save. So Laura, would you like to roll dex save for this one?
Ooh.
Okay,
Yay.
right. So he's actually not affected. And this one is just going to go ahead and try to engulf Laura, Byleth again. Byleth, I should say.
Smack.
Sorry.
Nothing happens to the bridge when it lands.
Yeah, surprisingly, it's not as heavy as it looks. It's just Jello. Jello takes a lot of
It's full
space,
of
but it's
stuff.
not really.
I know.
Well,
But
it
it's
is.
full of stuff.
In
so we can
fairness,
weigh
it should be the
down.
weight of water, but
I have a question.
yes.
Would it also move into the fairy fire area?
Oh, can you post the spell again?
Oh wait, wrong window.
That's a good
Sorry.
question.
I haven't changed the spell thing yet, but
When the spell is cast, no.
yeah, damn it.
Good try. Okay,
Good
so
try. Damn it.
so Byleth, you can roll a dex save to avoid being engulfed.
oh.
You all watch in horror as Byleth suddenly disappears and swims into this giant floating cube.
Cool.
Yeah, it's like if it wasn't burning me, it would be actually kind of fun.
Aw.
Yes.
All right.
You who wants to roll the damage? Yvonne.
I'll do it. Or Yvonne can.
Okay, Yvonne, roll 3d6. S'il vous plaît.
All right.
3d6.
Ouch.
12
Yeah.
points. Violet is unable to
Sorry.
breathe.
Yeah,
She is
I'm
burning from
unconscious also.
what? What? How could you be unconscious?
If I take 12 points of damage?
Yeah. Oh, were you injured?
Yeah. A bit. Like 2 points. Well.
Happens.
Yeah.
You have 14 points of damage as a level 4 wizard. 14 points of hit points?
That can't be right.
Apparently.
That's not right. 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. You should have at least 16 points, even if your constitution's 0. I should have checked this. I think you have undercounted your hit points, unless you were more seriously injured than you were saying.
No, I
So
have
it's
12.
12. So it should be 6 for level 1, and then 4 for each of your levels after that. So that'll be 10, 18. And what's your constitution modifier?
2.
Plus 2. So you should have another 8. So that you should have 26 hit points total.
26! That's so many.
Well, you must not have updated your hit points somewhere. Sorry, I didn't check
No, apparently
your
not.
sheet, I guess.
I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Alright.
Well, I think for punishment, you should be unconscious.
Yeah.
Oh.
20 what
next
was
time,
it?
next time you take a long rest, you remember you actually had more hit points. Is that too mean? If everybody says it's too mean, I
No.
won't do it.
No.
Too mean.
All right, I won't. Okay, you have 26 hit points. You took, so it sounds like you had 14 points of damage altogether. So you're still conscious. You've got 12 points left. Okay.
Alright.
But you
Thank
are
you.
unable to breathe. and you're taking acid damage, and you can feel it's burning into you.
I'm resistant to acid. So, wait.
Oh, right.
Hmm.
Oh, well, you should have. Yeah, okay. So in fact, actually, then you only take 6 points of damage.
Ah.
But you still can't breathe
Right.
because it's not air.
Mhm.
And you're restrained, so you have to break out of it, or somebody has to break you out.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. And it'll reach out and try to hit Moxie. Why don't you roll
it-
that one there, Laura?
Mhm.
What's Moxie's armor class?
12.
It is a 10.
Okay, so that'll hit. Henrietta, would you like to roll 3d6 for damage?
You can't make me.
Okay, right. Yeah, so no damage. You don't get it. Moxie doesn't get any damage.
Yay!
That's all it
Phew.
takes. Just
Yep.
Mhm.
you know, dig your heels in.
Mhm.
Yeah, so Moxie will take
Don't
6
wanna.
points of damage as this sort of extension of this cube reaches out and bops her in the face.
I'm not dead yet.
Okay, good. So that'll be their turns. Mira, your turn.
Another vicious mockery on the new gelatinous cube that just swallowed Byleth. I'm going to say, did you swallow Tasha because you look hideous? It was silent.
That's good. That's good. Go ahead, roll your thingy. And the save. Okay, yeah. It quivers, and like the last one, little bits come flaking off. It looks like it's crying very, very hard.
Take that, bitch.
Wow.
She's
just
all about
swallowed
destroying the
Violet.
Jello.
Tough talk
She
from the
just-
back ranks.
I know, right? Front line up here is getting whacked. She's just throwing insults.
Yeah, just extra. I'll move behind Orla.
Oh Lord, you guys are gonna leapfrog yourselves out of range.
And as Mira moves
Oh,
behind Orla, a pressure plate
Yeah.
waiting for it.
Huh?
goes
Oh,
off,
no.
Yeah.
and suddenly these 3 heavy metal
Oh my
gates
God.
come crashing
Ugh.
down. They are portculli, i.e., individual portcullises, and they are going to separate Mira from the rest of the group. Mira is
I guess
trapped,
I deserve that.
and the rest of you are stuck between 1 portcullis and 3 of these nasty things. Now, I know technically it's not the start of a turn, but I think you should all consider your actions and reflect upon what you've decided to do here while we take a 5-minute break.
Oh my god. All right. Ta-da.
All right? Okay,
Right.
we'll be back in about 5 minutes. Hi, we hope you're enjoying this episode, and if so, please like and subscribe. And remember, the next time your DM says, roll initiative, yell back,
Here.
Here, hold my earrings.
Here, my earrings.
This is good. I think we only need this take.
Okay, looks like everybody's back. All right, so it is Henrietta's turn.
In the cube that swallowed Byleth, is there anything metal in it? Can I see anything metal?
Sure. I'll
Oh.
say that's almost certainly the case with all the floating weapons and tools and things.
Yeah. I'm gonna take and look at one of the metals that is kind of not right next to Byleth, but a little bit away from her, but still inside the cube.
Excellent.
And
Okay.
I'm going to cast Heat Metal.
Excellent. I love this. Post it in the chat. So I'm pretty sure this will work. Let's
I hope hope so.
Now, technically, I think a lot of these spells, you're supposed to have an uninterrupted line of sight. Not line of sight, but line of, like if you shoot a fireball and there's a plane of glass in between you and the intended destination, it goes off in front. But because it's so cool, I'm going to say that little bits of metal are floating around on the surface, so it should work anyway. So go ahead and, so you did your thing. Go ahead and roll his Constitution saving throw.
Oh, natural
Ooh.
one.
Yeah, so there's
Wait.
like a big searing sound and sizzling as chunks of this thing start to sort of boil away. And the whole cavern starts to smell like burnt strawberry jam. Well done. Very nice. Very clever.
Let's just see. Yes, I can use my bonus action to set it off again. So I'm going to use my bonus action now. I'm going to move a little bit down here, and I'm going to turn into saber-toothed tiger.
Oh, I thought you were going to use it on the... Okay, yeah, right. Good.
Yeah, now
Okay.
I can't use my bonus action now to trigger it again. I have to wait until the next turn, so I'm going to use my bonus action now to turn into the saber-toothed tiger.
Yep. I'm going to leave it to all players, so you should be able to do that now. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So you guys, some of you who have never seen Delin make a wild shape change into something impressive like this, suddenly see she disappears and metamorphoses into this giant cat. Very good.
Meow.
Any meow? Anything else for Delin?
No, that's me.
Okay, cool. Orla?
Can I use my bonus action to shoot Mira like a lookalike? Look what you've done now.
Free. I'll let you do it for free.
Isn't there a wall between us?
It's a
can I-
portcullis. You can see through it.
Okay, so I know there's not like tens of spiders in there that are attacking her. So
Not yet.
she,
Oh,
she
sorry.
looks
Did I say that? Did I say that? I gotta stop saying that.
Let me live with the consequences of my actions.
Oh wait. Well, I am attacking the cube that has Byleth swallowed.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna cast a guiding bolt.
Wow.
And I'm gonna try to aim it towards, because I can, it's kind of like see-through, so I'm gonna aim it towards this part of it where Byleth is not currently in.
Yes. Okay. If you want to move over to the side a little bit, I'll let you do it without Delin's gigantic feline butt blocking your
Sure.
view.
Sure, I'll move to the side.
Maybe a little bit more.
Like
Just
this.
a little bit.
Hey!
Except a little too far to the left.
Now I give her the look.
Okay.
Got the
Yes.
look.
You'll definitely be able to shoot without okay, cover. Okay. 15 is definitely going to hit. And yeah, gigantic searing sound goes ripping through it. You literally watch as a tunnel where your beam fired suddenly appears. It closes almost immediately, but it's definitely either destroyed or pushed out a significant bit of material. Well done. Okay. Anything else, or shall we?
No, that was my action and my bonus action too.
And your,
Okay.
and your bonus action. All right, Byleth. You poor thing. So first of all, let me just it's on your turn, I believe. Oh wait. See, it takes at the start of each of it's on the cube's turn. So it's your turn. No effects so far.
All right. Okay, I mean, can I even try to get out of the cube because so many people are standing in front of me?
Yeah, I mean, you can try to get out of it. I'm not going to say you can't get out of it.
Mhm.
So that'll be a strength check.
All right. I'll use my inspiration for that.
Too bad you didn't have your portent left.
Yeah. Well.
Hmm. Oh well.
Alright.
But inspiration's good.
I also think so.
I also think so. She like does like the hair whip, but she's a dragonborn, so she doesn't have any hair, so it doesn't look quite the same.
Violet,
right.
did you use the bardic inspiration I gave you last session?
Yes, I used it
Okay, cool.
Okay.
against the other shadow.
So where are you moving to? I'll let you move anywhere adjacent. How about here?
He really wants us to fall down the
I'd rather
down the
not.
well, so to speak.
I mean, I
Just
guess
giving you options.
I have no other choice but to move like somewhere around here, right?
I'll say you can stand here, but you might slip and fall.
Hint, hint.
Hint, hint. All right.
Yeah,
then
maybe
I
if
will-
somebody hadn't turned into a gigantic
Sorry.
four-square saber-toothed tiger.
Oh, something. I can't do anything
Gonna look
right.
at the Lynn. She's so big. And I think I'm gonna go here then.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you pop out. That was your action,
Cool.
though. You can move, so if you want to try to get away from it, you can.
Does it get an opportunity attack?
It does,
Cool.
but you'll be farther away, and you have more hit points now.
True.
So
Yeah. Unexpected turns. Yeah, so I will do that. I don't care if I get hurt. Because I'm brave. So I will just
Famous last
go-
words.
try to go here.
okay. Yes. Susan, you want to roll the attack on Byleth?
Sure. D20. Ouch.
Oof.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. So nice.
I must be disconnected. I don't see it.
Oh my god.
You don't need
you
to
get?
see
What?
it.
No.
It's a natural one.
For those of you who were raised in Catholic institutions, lying to your DM is a sin.
Told you that
Okay.
rule. I shouldn't have.
We're
to follow
already
it.
in hell.
True.
Yeah, well done, Susan. Who wants to roll the damage? Yoni, you can roll 6d6.
66.
Oh, it will
That is
only
cool.
let me roll 5.
No, you can set it
And
to
then
whatever
1.
you want. If you do the,
Yeah.
if you go into it and you do advanced roll,
Maybe it's only
Oh,
ones.
okay.
A lot of ones.
Roll 6d6.
6 ones.
Oof.
Ouch. Now she is
Alright.
definitely unconscious.
Yeah, I'm unconscious.
actually, I don't
I'm
think you are
sorry.
because you had 12 hit points left, right?
Uh,
And you're
yeah,
acid
permakill.
resistant.
Yeah, I'm acid resistant.
Oh, but this isn't. No, it is acid damage. Sorry, it's
Yeah.
not bludgeoning. It's acid
course it
damage.
is.
So you're resistant. So there you go. You have 1 hit point left.
Aw,
You
I
took
feel
11 hit points after
better
resistance.
than ever.
You feel better than.
I could go on for the next millennia. Rawr.
It's
Well done.
merely a flesh wound.
There you go.
Yes. Exactly.
Oh boy.
Okay, so Byleth, you run over there. You do, unless you have a bonus action, some kind, like a
I don't.
spell or something. Okay. Moxie.
Yeah, I know. Let's see here. Well, since I'm kind of trapped, I'm sandwiched between 2 cubes.
Mm-hmm.
Moxie's a jello sandwich.
And Dylan.
All right. Yeah, Dylan's there somewhere, but she's like 4 times my size now. We're gonna go ahead and attempt Dissonant Whispers on the little cube next to us.
You don't want to disengage and get out? All right.
No.
It's up to you. All right. You all heard me try to warn her, but okay.
Hey,
Good luck.
I'm playing this like I wanna. If I die, I die. I'll just
All right. Fair enough. DC 13, wisdom save, 6 psychic damage. Go for it. Roll his. Sorry, which one is it? First of all, you should.
the one
tell
in
me.
the one in front of me. The one that's
What do you mean by in front? Like up here?
To
You
the
just
left.
click on your.
I can't. There we go. That one.
Well, I'm doing it, but
Oh,
I
that
want you
one
to
right
get used.
there.
Okay, but you just hold
the one to
down
the
the
left.
mouse. Just hold down your left button with the mouse.
Ah, there we
There
go.
you go. Okay. Yep.
All right.
Save.
Son of a
Hey.
kraken.
Uh,
Oh well. I who am
Okay.
about to die salute you.
yeah. Well done. I mean, it does affect it, but obviously not like a super amount. So I guess Mox is going to stay where she is, huh?
I mean, I can move, but that's
you
just
can
gonna have
move.
2 cubes attack me.
Well, okay. So just as a reminder, most of the time, I'm not trying to metagame too much, but you guys do know the rules, or you would remember the rules.
Mhm.
Every creature usually or opponent has 1 reaction.
Mhm. Oh, okay, so this
And
one already reacted to
so
Byleth.
this one's already taken a reaction.
Okay.
So yeah, there's nothing wrong with
So-
metagaming that little bit for yourself, right?
Okay.
So it's up
then
to you. You don't have to.
I'll move over here.
Okay. All right, you can definitely do that. Laura, do you want to roll the attack for this cube that's restrained here?
Ooh,
14?
Yeah, that's going to hit.
yeah.
And
Should it be
Yoni, you want to?
disadvantage if it's still restrained?
I always forget. Is it?
No, not if
I-
it's restrained, but
Is it
in-
still restrained?
I don't think restrained is disadvantage, is it?
No,
Uh,
it's advantage
it
on
says-
attacks.
But
Yeah.
it says here, attack rolls against the creatures have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage.
Okay, well then there it is. Very good. Go ahead and roll again, Laura.
Mhm.
Thanks, Rebecca. All right, so that'll
3.
miss.
Great.
Yay.
You can thank Rebecca for being a good rules lawyer.
Sorry, I don't mean to.
Thank
no.
you, Rebecca.
She's very nice about it, so I don't really mind.
All right, I'm done. Cracker. Attack.
I step to here,
Huh?
and I'm gonna try and take out the remainder of this guy with my great axe.
Okay.
And I am still raging, and I am now
Mhm.
recklessly attacking.
Oh wow.
Have advantage.
Ah. Well, I mean, I hit
Mhm.
it, but just not such great damage.
Not a lot of damage, but yeah, you definitely hit it. Well done. Yeah, it slices through it like a hot magical axe through jello.
Mm.
Is that not how analogies work? I always get confused. All right, anything else for Cracker?
Nope, that's it.
Another attack.
Okay.
You have 2 attacks.
Oh, right, I have 2 attacks. Oh man, I keep
Ah.
And
forgetting.
you also have
Okay.
you also have advantage
One more
anyways
attack.
because of fairy fire.
Yeah.
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 And you could even move back without being attacked since they both used a reaction. I mean, come on, Yvonne.
I know. I don't want to move back though. I'm like the meat shield, man. I'm gonna stand here and they can come for me. I'm used to.
And then you complain
from
about
the
getting
inside.
swallowed every time.
I don't complain. Look at my hair. It looks great.
You got a lot of product. There's a lot. If you guys kill these 3, there's going to be a lot. There's going to be product for days.
Ooh,
Oh,
Mira is
Wow.
that
excited.
is cool.
I hope
Yeah,
Mira brought
exactly.
enough containers.
Okay, 26 definitely hits. Nice. All right. Yeah, slicing through it. Okay, anything else for Cracker? That's it.
No, I'm gonna stand here.
Okay.
Actually, no. I'm gonna move back because I need to make sure Dylan can get in there. Wait, I gotta think about this. No, I'm gonna stay here. I think we're okay.
All right. Cube's turn. Yeah. technically these guys can. These guys don't change shapes, so they won't squeeze through that easily. Okay. This one is going to attack by moving into Delenn's space. Let's see. Go ahead and roll a save for yourself there, Henrietta.
Dexterity or
Yeah. Okay. So it's moving into this space where Delenn is, but you can move away from it. As a large creature, you can only go someplace where you can fit to end your turn. So you'd have to move backwards.
Okay.
Somewhere. And wherever you move, I'll move Moxie out of the way, probably.
just pushing her with my butt.
Yeah.
Just don't push
Whoever-
me into the spikes.
Yeah. Does it go?
Where do you want to move?
Does it go there because of the wall, or do I have to go here? Okay.
Well, I think it's moving into your full space, right? So you were here, weren't you?
Yeah.
So you'll have to go down here probably, and Moxie will have to get pushed up. So Moxie's going to be pushed up against the. Uh-oh, this is looking bad.
I was gonna say, how much spiky damage?
Yeah, well, that's the problem, right? Moxie's going to get pushed up into the portcullis, and the portcullis is going to do 1d6 of spike damage. Sorry, trying to get this thing. Let go. All right, there you go. Okay, and Moxie and Rebecca.
I ate Orla.
You guys are,
Wait.
and Orla just goes off the cliff. He gets pushed off the cliff.
No.
Whee!
Grabs onto that little rope there, praying that it holds.
She pulls Moxie's hair, and they both go over. Okay, Susan, I'm going to let you roll the d6 on yourself.
Okay, so just one.
Yes.
Oh.
Son of a
Give her.
biscuit.
Okay,
Sorry.
and
Now I am unconscious.
okay. This one is going to, at the same time that it moved into Delenn's space, it's actually going to flail on Cracker with advantage, since Cracker was reckless. Laura, would you like to roll 2d20s? And then this one will also attack Cracker with disadvantage. So Yoni, you can roll 2d20s, but that'll be disadvantage. So I think they're both going to hit. What's Cracker's armor class again?
15.
Yeah. So they're both going to hit.
Yeah.
I'll just do the damage real quick.
Okay.
You have resistance to everything except psychic, right?
Yep. Yep.
Okay. So that'll be 24 points and then resistance applied. So half. Okay. And the last one's kind of stuck there. It actually is going to go through the doorway and disappear and then move around. Don't know where that's going. Mira.
Do I see some kind of lever or something to remove the walls?
Inside the trapped bit?
Yeah.
No.
Worth a shot.
You want to take a guess where the lever is?
Well, I am quite engrossed by the huge tiger butt that was just shoved in my face.
That literally actually killed Moxie.
Yep.
Yeah. I can see Moxie, right?
You can see what was Moxie.
I cast Healing Word on her.
Excellent. Well done. Moxie's
This is also
laying
kind of
on the
my
ground.
fault.
Yeah, she's laying on the ground. She's kind of slumped up against the wall, but she collapses. All right.
Ooh,
Moxie has 4 hit points.
I'm not
And
dead yet.
then bonus. That was my bonus action, and then for my action, the only thing I can do is a vicious mockery on the cube again.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't prepare a insult for this one. I'm just going to say a moment on the lips is forever on the hips.
No truer words were ever spoken. Okay.
And that's the end of my turn.
Well, you have to do a save.
Oh, do I have to do a save?
Well,
Oh.
you're cast.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
Oops,
For the
sorry.
cube. Yeah. So it doesn't take any damage then.
Nope.
Okay. It jiggles its hips. What passes for hips? Almost like it's flaunting. Yeah, these hips don't lie. Like a pseudopod comes out and slaps itself. Must be jelly because jam don't shake like that. Something like that. Dylan?
Yes, I am going to claw attack on the cube in front of me.
Yeah.
So that's a
You
9.
get this. You get advantage actually because of guiding bolt.
Ooh, right. Well done.
Oh, yeah,
Well
that's
done,
easy.
Rebecca.
Okay. Well, didn't matter. But
Yeah. Well, it could have been a crit, so you
Could
know
have
it's
been.
worth doing it.
yeah.
Yep. 11 points. Well
And-
done.
And I'm gonna use my bonus action to do the heat metal once more.
Yes, excellent. Nice. Wow.
Saving throw 13.
Hmm.
Is that I need to fix that spell.
Yes, if you could, that would be
Yeah.
great. So, yeah, you see this, the hilt of the sword that's been sticking out, sort of keep glowing red and brighter. Between your claw attack and all the previous damage and the heat metal, this thing starts to look the equivalent of bloodied for whatever a gelatinous cube looking bloodied looks like. Well done, Orla.
Okay. Where am I actually?
You're like literally hanging off by a thread and grabbing onto Moxie's hair. Like you're teetering over the edge and you're waving your arms to try to balance yourself.
I mean, can I even actually, while I'm hanging there, can I actually do a spell?
You can move up. I mean, that's for color. I'm not gonna, unless you decide to actually jump into the cavern. I'm not gonna make you guys.
I'm gonna move up then.
You never know. Might be the easiest way to get out of it.
I am. It's looking bloodied, right?
Yes, this particular one sorry, this one in front of Delin is looking bloodied. The other one is kind of actually out of your view now, and the other one is in the web, but it doesn't look bloodied.
I mean, just seeing what one of my friends kind of get unconscious and seeing this thing so close to me, I think I'm gonna hit it with another guiding bolt.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay.
Oh, nice.
I must be on a delay. I don't see any of this.
Oh, you just wait.
Is it a crit?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, good.
Nice.
Excellent. Why am I not seeing it?
27 points of damage.
Oh, really? So just tell me,
26.
because otherwise it'll slow things down.
Well,
26 points of how much?
No,
27.
27. Yeah.
Okay, so 27 points. Excellent. Yeah, so it hits, and it goes slicing through it. Another giant hole appears, and this thing is starting to look noticeably smaller as a result. Well done. Anything else for Orla? Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's beautiful.
No, that's it.
Okay. Violet, it's nice and safe here.
Very, very nice.
I forgot when you took damage. I forgot to roll your concentration on the web spell. Actually.
Should I do it
So
now?
you probably should, right? Because it's been up and running, and this thing can't move because of that thing.
10.
What's your con save modifier? It should be really a Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
It's
Should
okay.
I roll that then? It's a 2.
So it'll be 12 then.
Mhm.
And you took how much damage? 11 points?
11 points, yes.
Okay, so you'll maintain your concentration.
Yay.
Okay.
I wanna try to do chromatic orb on this one.
Uh-huh.
Maybe I will fail, but well. Yeah.
Okay.
It's
15 will hit.
Mhm.
And what kind of energy is it?
Oh, it's fire.
Okay. So this thing literally just melts like a
Nice.
like a puddle of that gelatinous fire stuff that you get in Thai restaurants where they put the little metal plates in front of you and there's like a little sauce underneath. I don't know if you guys understand that analogy. But it just melts.
Nice.
And Mira is probably just sitting on the other side of that gate going, "Oh, I want that stuff."
Yes. I'm jealous.
Don't
I'm
shove it
just
off
gonna
the
go.
edge. Don't shove it off the edge.
Just yell,
True.
don't remove it! Save some for me!
Okay. Does Byleth do anything else?
Yeah, I
Does she
want to
want to
point at
move?
it and I want to say, "That's what you get for trying to eat me." Ha. And that's it.
And as it dies, you get this psychic response. It doesn't say anything. It just feels like a lot of regret. Okay.
I
Moxie.
just yell as a reaction, "You
No.
are a snack!"
All right.
All right. Moxie.
Moxie leaning on what little piece of unsharpened wall she can, bleeding
Yeah.
everywhere.
Do you want to stand up?
Actually, yeah.
Okay. I'll put you back down if you want.
I'm kind of safe underneath the tiger butt unless she sits on me.
Fair enough.
But I am gonna cast Healing Word on myself.
Sure.
Selfish.
Selfish?
Selfish.
She was
dying.
like a minute ago.
I just got squashed by a saber-toothed tiger ass against some spiked walls. I'm bleeding everywhere. Yes, I'm going to be selfish. And take my 5 points back.
Sorry, I just couldn't help myself.
A little bit of healing shaming there.
Yeah.
You know what? Fine. Next time, I'll only use it on me. Not if you don't
All
care
right.
about me and squish me with your hind parts.
I feel like I feel like Moxie's using her action to actually get into an argument with her party members about this.
Yes.
And I can say anything bad. That's
Yeah.
This cat growling at me while I heal myself. I reach out with my dagger and poke her in the leg.
Okay. Is Moxie doing anything
Oh.
else?
No,
No PvP. No PvP.
I know. It was more of a joke.
Sure.
I guess she'll stand up.
You don't have to. If you want to stay down there, you can.
No, I'll stand up. Gotta make it look
Side-
like I'm like actually engaged here, even though I just got my hind parts handed to me by some hind parts.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough. All right. Cracker.
All right, I'm going
The
in again.
unswallowable.
Yeah, I swing my great axe at this bloody thing.
I'm waiting for the day that you just dive into it on purpose.
Oh, well.
That
may
you
happen.
mention it.
Now that I have the idea in my head.
15 will hit, and that is a lot of damage. Nice.
A little bit better.
This thing
Yeah.
looks bloodied as well.
Okay. And is it ready for my next attack? I was hesitating just in case that was the only blow it required.
Yeah, you have a second attack. Well done. Maybe one of the.
There's my second attack. 23.
Yeah. You'll get it. You're getting there.
Hacking away at the Jello cube.
Well done. Yes. 2 big swipes and just chunks of it are flying off. Some of it going over the ledge, some of it splattering at your feet.
You hear Mira in the corner. Stop throwing it off the ledge.
You're wasting it. Mira feels like she's in
I am
prison.
completely ignoring her.
Yeah. Anything else for Cracker?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. All right. This one's going to try to, I guess it'll try to reach out and break free because it wants to eat something. So technically it's mindless, but it'll be a strength check to break free of the web. Laura, would you mind posting web again? Pretty sure it's a strength check, but just so we can see what the save
Yeah,
is.
sure.
And Rebecca, would you like to roll the save?
Right.
It's a dexterity save.
Oh, dexterity? Okay.
Mhm.
No, it's use an action, make a strength check against your spell save DC to get.
Oh yeah.
It's
sure.
dexterity to avoid the web
Mhm.
initially, and then once it's caught, it's strength to
Mhm.
break free. Okay, so 13, and your spell save DC is 13. Okay, so it's going to break free, and it'll move out. I will clear this out of the way. It's still there if anybody wants to harvest it later.
Thank you.
And that'll be its action, so it won't attack. But it will move into Cracker's square. So Cracker, you can get a dex save to avoid being swallowed.
Oh, shoot. I had advantage.
It's okay.
Sorry.
That's all right. The 15 dex save will be sufficient, so you can move backwards. Or to the side if you want, really.
I'll move to here.
Okay. Yeah, just keep everybody just keeps getting pushed back onto this portcullis. You all die from being squished. It's like a
We
bad
haunt Mira
rave.
and we all haunt Mira for the rest of her days.
Yeah, Mira's the only one who survives.
I mean,
As
this
the
is
rest
some
of you
great
get-
storytelling material.
You all get pushed through the portcullis like a bunch of meat through a hamburger grinder. Okay, Mira, safe and secure inside the trapped section
Mm-hmm.
until the spiders show up.
Please don't. I have no spell slots left, please. The only thing I can do is vicious mockery.
Don't you have
So,
weapons? You can
another-
also shoot weapons, you know.
Yeah,
don't
but
have to use
everyone is in
spells.
front of me.
Well, it's the same if you. Okay, fine. Vicious mockery. Go ahead. Yeah.
It's just if I shoot my bow, won't I hit like the giant tiger or Moxie?
Yeah. So the combat rules, if you can always review. I recommend you review the combat rules in the player's handbook. It should be like section 9 or chapter 9 combat. In 5th edition, there isn't, unless somebody has a homebrew rule, there isn't the possibility of hitting your allies. So you can either hit or you can miss. And we don't even have like the homebrew rule where you have a crit fail where something really stupid or bad happens to you if you roll a 1. I think that's a little bit
Oh, okay.
too chaotic. So you'll end up either hitting somebody or you won't. That's it.
Oh, okay. Good to know. Then I'll take out my short bow, free item interaction, and I'll shoot at the cube next to Cracker.
Excellent. Yeah.
You get
Wow.
advantage.
Yay!
Yeah. If you want to roll that again, just in case you get a crit. because you had advantage on it because of the fairy fire and the guiding bolt. Wow,
No, the
good
guiding
rolls.
bolt was the other one.
The other, right? That's the one that died. But they're under fairy fire, so yeah, that's good. It goes in, sinks deep, strikes true, and sinks deep, as they say.
Yay.
Anything else from Mira?
No, that's
Okay.
it.
That scene from Star Trek Wrath of Khan where Kirk and Spock are on opposite sides of the radioactive protective glass, signing to each other as Spock dies of radiation poisoning after saving the Enterprise. Lynn.
Well, so I can move through a ally square using double movement, right?
Yes.
Can I move through Cracker Square and make a jump and jump into the web over the cube? To get to the other side.
Your vertical leap rule is, what is it, +2? Oh boy, I should. What does the saber-tooth tiger have a bonus to vertical leap or leaping or something?
No, just a pounce, but I need a straight line to the target.
Let's see. I'm pretty sure I've seen this before. Movement. Here we go.
I should really looked it up while the others.
Okay, jumping. High jump. When you make a high jump, you leap into the air a number of feet equal to 3 plus your strength modifier.
3 plus?
3 plus your strength modifier in feet. And because you're large, I'll say that's double.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to hit the ceiling. I have an 18 strength, so I can jump
Okay.
like 21
Yeah.
feet times 2.
Plus your pouncing race. So you know what? Yeah, sounds cool. You go into the web deliberately on purpose.
Yeah. Just to get on
You'll
the other
be
side.
rolling a dex save.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just to get a little more room here. Oop.
Very smart. Nice.
Dex save. That's a 13, so that's should be okay.
I think that was Byleth's save.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I am going.
Oh, actually, the web should have gone away because it actually was sort of not really anchored, so it should have actually just disappeared on its own.
Okay. Yeah.
After one round.
And
Laura.
and I am going to use claw attack on it.
Cool.
That's a 21
Yeah.
for 11.
Wow.
Advantage.
Oh, okay. Still an 11.
She's so sweet. The Germans are so sweet in our group. Well done. Yeah, very good turn. Nice help. Okay. It looks terrible. It looks like it's down to like the last few little wisps. Orla?
Orla is going to first of all move away from the ledge. So I'm moving
up against the
behind.
spiked portcullis.
No, I mean in a way that I'm kind of I'm against the wall, but I'm not actually touching any of the spikes, please.
Okay, very good.
And I don't think this thing is very wise. So doesn't look like. So I'm gonna Toll the Dead. Let's see if it
Yeah, it
likes
got like a bunch
spells.
of tattoos on its face when it was really young. It's been chain smoking since it was 13. Definitely bad life choices. Awesome. Yeah, Toll the Dead.
That's a 3.
3. The sound of chiming bells goes off throughout the area. Do you want to describe how it dies?
I guess because normally sound, I mean, it kind of gives like a vibration, right? So like the jello just vibrates harder and harder till it kind of breaks apart from the like sound waves.
Excellent. Yeah, it's technically neurotic damage, but necrotic damage rather. Although with all the
Neurotic.
with all the dissonant whispers and the vicious mockery, maybe it's becoming neurotic as well. You know, self-conscious about its hips. So yeah, well done. It just sort of falls apart and collapses in another puddle. There's so much product laying around now.
Yay!
Yeah. Does Orla want to do anything else?
I mean,
That
that
is a
was my
cantrip, so
action.
technically, I think technically you could use a bonus action spell if you still had one and wanted to use it.
No,
you
the
don't have to.
only ones would be useful, I guess, in combat. I mean, no, I'm happy.
Okay.
Celebrating that it's dead.
Okay. Well done. Sorry, I skipped Byleth by accident. Byleth. You don't see the other gelatinous cube.
Yeah. Maybe I can feel it with my divine powers.
With the force. Do you close your eyes and stick your hands out like
Something's not right.
like Luke trying to summon Leia when he's stuck in the Cloud City?
Yeah, well, I think I wanna carefully move here.
Okay.
And take a bit of that gelatinous cube. Or what's left of it.
As Mira looks jealously through the spaces in the portcullis, kind of muttering sadly.
I'm not taking everything.
I mean, she was the one that used my whole tub.
True.
Yeah, it's great because like you're resistant to acid damage, and this is basically just a pile of acid. So it's very cleansing. It's not like gonna kill you, but you really feel the sting, you know, the refreshing sting of a chemical peel. Do you have a container? Or are you just scooping up handfuls and putting it in your pocket?
I thought I would do that actually.
Like a melted ice cream. Just like, I'll save that for later.
All of a sudden you hear plop as it like burns through her clothes and armor and lands back on the ground.
No. That wouldn't happen.
Okay, so you're taking a bit of it. How much are you taking?
How much could I take?
I mean, it depends. If you've got no containers, I don't know how you're going to carry it, but do you have an actual container?
Could I empty my bag of sand and just put a bit of the cube in it?
Yes, you could. You're pretty, before you even bother doing that, just to let you know, you're pretty sure that the bag of sand, which is probably very thin leather, is going to just dissolve quickly.
All right.
The only stuff that's floating around in these gelatinous cubes is basically metal, coins, weapons, scraps of metal armor. There's no leather or anything that looks like it was organic material. Even the bones are like they're mostly consumed. The hardest bit of bone maybe is left.
Can I just get a handful? I don't know.
Okay. Just standing there with like a handful of gelatinous cube ooze.
Well, could that fit in my backpack? And would it just stay there? Because if not, I would just not do it then.
I mean, what do I always say? You can always try, right?
Oh, doesn't sound promising.
It's your backpack's also made of leather. Unless you've got a stone backpack, which would be unusual.
All right, I will just leave it to the other ones then and just heal me with the potion of healing I have.
Oh, okay. But if you have a container, you know. Like a
I don't
vial?
have a container.
Okay.
I mean,
So if you
I
drink your
would have
potion of
a
healing, then you'll have a glass container afterward,
Yeah,
if you want to do
afterward.
that. Okay, well,
I
I'll
would
let
do
you use a
that.
bonus action to scoop it up. Okay?
Oh, that's nice. All right,
Okay.
thank you.
Roll 2d4 plus 2 for your healing potion.
Mhm.
And you can put in your inventory 1 vial of gelatinous cube ooze.
Mhm.
Gelatinous cube
So-
acid.
It's a 9 then.
Yes, it's a 9. Well done. Moxie?
All right. I'm definitely going to move away from the spiky things.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's not a good thing to do.
No.
We're not going to stay there and lay against it. By chance, even in my like almost half dead state, do I see a switch somewhere? Like I'm kind of wandering over to the wall, trying not to fall
Mhm.
against it.
Yep. You do not see a switch out here.
Okay.
Give me an insight roll.
Insight. Do, 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 do. Where are you? Of course, it has to be insight. Oh, not bad.
Okay. So it's insight because you're trying to discern whoever designed this, how would they have designed it?
Mm-hmm.
And your guess is this is clearly a security measure since this here is a passageway which seems to connect to this area.
Mm-hmm.
And it also, of course, is an extension of the pathway around the outside of this interior structure. So it's clearly meant to stop people from invading or provide protection from those who are fleeing, which means it's most likely the case that the lever is someplace in one of the guard rooms or someplace inside here.
Okay.
It could be in this room, since there is some line of sight from this area down here,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe it's also in here.
Okay.
All right. So that would be your action.
Okay.
All right. Well
Would
done.
you have shared that information?
Yes.
Well, that's a good.
No, I'm gonna hide it so that we leave Mira in
Good.
there for all eternity.
Yeah.
Stop.
Not sure.
No more
There's-
ooze and slime for her.
There's
No.
only space for. There's space enough for only one bard in this group. We have one too many Germans and one too many bards.
Mhm.
All right, but no, I will share that information that there's
Okay.
probably a lever in the guard room or
Okay.
in the room that we were just looking into.
Yeah. Good. Well done.
Would I have seen the other cube go into the room?
Yes, all of you could see the cube back there, and you all saw that
Okay.
you saw that it plopped down, and you all saw that it kind of disappeared out of sight. Those of you
It
who were
did
around the
there.
corner maybe didn't see it go into the room, but yes, you were close enough to see it actually go into the room.
Okay. So I'm gonna say to Dylan, hey, I think, Moxie here says there might be a lever in the room, so let's go check that out. So hold on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. So I can go to here, I guess.
Henrietta, if there's an
there,
award
And
for
I
like
peek in the room.
most convincing and cute animal noises, you definitely would win.
No kidding.
All
So
right.
cute.
Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna go check it out, huh?
Yep.
Mine's the door.
Yeah, the door's open now. Sorry.
Already
It does I don't
Okay.
change the
Yeah.
visuals, but the doors I can put like a little thing here to remind us. So this will be kind of like an indication that the door is open.
Kind of like mind the gap.
Yeah, exactly. There. Okay. Are you gonna go in the room?
Well, I can move 30 feet, right?
Yeah, or if you want to dash.
I think. Okay. I'm gonna dash into the room because I'm, a little
Sure.
reckless.
You are a little reckless. Okay.
And I have looked around, and I'm looking around. Do I see anything that might look like lever?
Not in this section, but you do see the last cube apparently being buffeted around, literally being thrown without being attached to anything else. It's not like you see a hand or a tail or something, but it's like being bopped around. It's not just on the ground and being pushed. It's actually in the air, on the ground, almost hitting the ceiling.
Somebody's playing hot potato with the cube.
I mean, what could
It's exactly
possibly
what
be
I shout
strong
out
enough
the door.
Okay. So you're telling everybody?
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
I think since it's 12:05 and somebody has some math study to do, we might call it here. If that's okay.
Laura sighs reluctantly. Don't remind me.
No math.
Sorry. I was trying to be nice. Do you want me to, I mean, we can keep going a little bit if everybody else wants to, but
Laura needs to study.
I'm cognizant. The question has to be, what is powerful enough to throw a cube around without even touching it?
It's like a cliffhanger.
There you go. Pretty much.
Yes, literally a cliffhanger. As Orla is still hanging on.
No, no, I moved away. There, I was here.
She's like, don't you try and put me back over there, dude.
Nobody puts baby in the corner.
Exactly.
Or
Nobody puts
over
Orla
the
in the
ledge.
corner. Or over the
Yeah.
ledge.
All right. Oh, I forgot to reveal the rest of the room. Sorry there, everybody. Okay. All right. So yeah, so let's stop there and we'll pick up next Sunday. Again, it'll be an hour earlier for most of you unless we are coming to an agreement to delay it an hour, which I will inform you hopefully as soon as I get everybody's responses and we have a consensus one way or the other. Okay.
Sounds like a plan to
Okay.
me.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks,
I
folks.
cast guidance on Laura
right.
for the math.
You ca-
Yeah.
Thank you.
You cast guidance on Laura?
Hey.
Enhance ability.
Oh.
There you go.
Okay.
An advantage for the test, please.
Let's add some
Yeah.
bardic inspiration as
all.
well.
I was gonna say I'll throw in a bardic
Oh
inspiration
my
with
god.
Double
well,
bardic inspiration.
Aw.
What can go
Oh.
wrong then, huh? Yeah, hopefully.
I want
Alright.
you to record that argument with your professor. But I had bardic inspiration.
Oh my gosh.
And guidance.
So
That's
roll
funny.
a d4 and put it on top of your points that you're getting.
Yeah, and a D6.
True. That's the real points.
there you go.
Alright.
All
Okay,
right,
That's
folks.
really nice.
Have
All
a
right.
great week.
Alright.
Have a lovely week. I'll speak to you all later.
Bye.
Bye.
And
Bye.
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 Okay, bye.